Peace and blessings, collective. Just cleaning up from last night. Had a little moment for myself. A reminder to be present. Like, be here now. All we have is now. There is no other time that you can experience other than now. Can you take a deep breath with me? Just inhale. Source, guides, angels, and ancestors, please come through with a message for the collective, for our journey as we make it on the other side of this 1111 portal. What energy are we seeing? Four of Swords in reverse, the Emperor, and Two of Cups in reverse. Disease-ridden, stuck, exhaustion, no time off, inadequate recovery, restlessness, difficult to relax, spiritual energy healing. Spiritual hygiene has been coming up a lot recently, and that's what this Four of Swords reversed is giving. It is time for spiritual hygiene, a spiritual reset, a focus on the spirit, making sure that your spirit is well. I'm literally seeing a squirrel eat one of the pumpkins in front of my door right now, which is kind of entertaining. Sorry. And then we have the Two of Cups reversed. Unbalanced relationship, disharmony, conflict, distrust, tense relationship, misread, quarreling, and temporary conflicts. Temporary. And a lot of these conflicts could arise from not having proper spiritual hygiene. Like, if you don't have firm boundaries set and someone is crossing a boundary that you don't even realize is a boundary, then how can you even regulate that? You're irritated, you're upset, you're in conflict with this person, all because you don't know where your boundaries are, so you're unable to communicate them. So like the spiritual hygiene clears out the muck so that you're able to set boundaries in the physical, because your spirit will guide you in the physical as to what things do and do not feel good to you. Bro, they out here feasting. You can't see it, which is good because I don't want y'all seeing my front door. But these squirrels are really going crazy. Squirrels might be significant for someone. I know actually yesterday there was a pick a card reading, and one of the pick a cards was a squirrel. And because I see so many squirrels, I did listen. And then we have the Emperor, authority, leadership, management, self-discipline and reason, foresight, trustworthy, ambition, provide support. This is you in this is the self-sufficiency that comes from having proper, I won't even say proper, but having like consistent and meaningful spiritual hygiene routine. Because when you get grounded in a spiritual routine, you are able to connect more easily and tap into that self-sufficient nature. You will rely less on the outside because you know that your energy comes from the inside. How do we get yes and unclear? That's the thing. It's a yes, but because we have not made the effort as well as we know we should to cleanse our energy, to clear our energy, to clear ourselves of other people's energy, it's making our decisions unclear because we're trying to decide and make clear decisions with like the muck of other people's energy and aura over our processors. Like, we're unable to process because our system is clogged, it's jammed, it's dirty. Like, spiritual hygiene is definitely I want to say a must, to be honest. And really, it's a must for all of us. Like, spirit, whether you consider yourself spiritual or not, like, you can think of it as energetic if you don't want to think of it as spiritual. Like, energetic hygiene, sacral energy. And that's our creative force, but that can also be sexual energy. And that is if you are someone who, does not necessarily hold sex in like a sacred regard, then it's even more necessary for you to cleanse your energy, because like no, I don't have anything, like no shame towards that. Like I was once a much more liberated person in that area, but I have come to realize that sharing my energy in that way would make me imbalanced. But calling in balance, like there is a healthy balance of being able to tap into your sacral energy. I mean, it's obviously a lot easier when you know your partner well. But for those of us who have more than one partner or don't have the same partner all the time, it's massively necessary to make sure you're checking to see where your own energy is, like where your energy stops and where their energy begins, because you are exchanging energy. And if you are exchanging things you do not want, you might want to weed them out and give them back. And also call back your own energy, evil eye energy. And that's something to be aware of. Like, not everyone, and that can, and your ancestors are looking out for you. Evil eye can come unintentionally. Like, some people do not realize that their thoughts are sending out evil eye energy. It could be a passing thought of like, why they get that and I didn't. Like, that is like, it's like a questioning of your deserving or whatever. Like, those types of thoughts, when compounded over time, are what really is, for the most part, evil eye energy. But if you're not even like, if you are practicing your spiritual hygiene and keeping yourself, like, staying on top of it, staying consistent to the point where you know that you're doing all you can do to keep your energy as light and breathable as possible, then you don't even need to be concerned about these other energies, because they're not even going to be able to affect you, because you've already set the boundary that they cannot cross. I need to go, don't I? Oh, okay, we're making good time. It is the morning before work. Spotlight. Yeah, there's a spotlight on you. There's a spotlight on your energy. There's a spotlight on you from the ancestral plane. Like, your ancestors have been waiting for you to wake up, for you to become enlightened, for you to realize your divinity, for you to realize how much power you truly have and how your energy affects others so strongly. The spotlight is on you, and it's time for you to show up and show out, like, in the most grounded and natural way possible, because it is your essence. Like, all you have to do is be you, and that's you showing out. Anytime you are being anything else, anything other than yourself, you're shrinking yourself. You are limiting yourself. Allow yourself to be, and the easiest way for you to know the easiest way for your self-expression to come out in its most authentic form is for you to be clear. Right now it's unclear on where your energy is, what your energy is, who you are, what you are, like knowing yourself from the inside out. And that requires maintenance, spiritual hygiene, getting in tune with yourself, journaling. If you have cards, you can read for yourself. And a lot of times that will open the door for you to interpret things that you wouldn't have otherwise. It's time to get clear so that your yeses can be yes and your no's can be no. Because right now it's giving, you're stuck in the middle, you're imbalanced, because you don't know where your energy stops and their energy starts. Start there. Start by figuring out what is truly you, who you truly are. Like, you're gonna have to get quiet for this one. Let's see, can I get an affirmation? This is water blessings. Water has been pretty significant. I know fire came out yesterday, but water and fire have been coming out, like, let's see. 33, give thanks. Take a deep dive into your own free flow. Jaima, I don't know what language that is. J-A-I space M-A, J-A-I space M-A. But take a deep dive into your own free flow. Dive into your own energy. Get to know yourself intimately, deeply, on a level that only you can. Do not deprive yourself of intimacy with yourself, because that is the deepest intimacy you will ever experience. Wishing you an abundant ascension. I will see y'all in the next one.